As Grace Dent quits the jungle, we take a look at who will be waiting for her at home. The food critic has shocked him as celebrity. "Get me out of here." Fans by suddenly quitting the show on medical grounds just over a week after entering the jungle. The 50-year-old, best known for her judging on BBC's MasterChef, joined the star-studded lineup, including the likes of Nigel Farage and Fred Sirieix, down under for a series of grueling challenges and daring stunts. ITV confirmed the food critic has left the show for good. In a statement, a spokesperson for the show said, "Unfortunately, Grace Dent has left the show on medical grounds. She has been a great campmate and will be missed by her fellow celebrities and viewers alike." Grace joining the show in the first place had left many people confused, as she had previously ridiculed the ITV show, calling it a puerile venture into starvation, televised constipation, and animal cruelty, abbreviated by ads for Iceland £1 curries. She even confessed to closing her blinds tightly shut to avoid any association with the show's theme tune, fearing it would bring down the value of her property. Despite her previous stance, it seemed that Grace's views changed and she became ready to eat a slice of humble pie. While she is known for her harsh critiques in the culinary world, not much is known about her personal life. Grace's rise to fame has been nothing short of impressive. Born in Carlisle, Cumberland, Grace attended Bishop Harvey Goodwin Primary School in Curragh, Carlisle, and went on to study English literature at the prestigious University of Stirling. It was here that Grace's talent for writing was first discovered, as she won a place on Cosmopolitan's student advisory panel and began writing features for the magazine. Shortly after graduating from Stirling, Grace moved to London and landed her first job as an editorial assistant for Marie Claire magazine. But she didn't stop there. In 1998, Grace became a freelance journalist and began contributing to Glamour, Cosmopolitan, and Marie Claire, as well as writing a weekly column in More magazine. Her talent for writing about international offbeat topics caught the attention of the Daily Mirror, where she worked from 1998 to 2000. Later in 1999, Grace began her writing career with The Guardian, in where she wrote about her love of soap operas in her popular column World of Lather for almost a decade. Grace's talent was quickly recognized, and in 2012, she signed a joint deal with The Independent and the London Evening Standard. Her success only continued to rise, and she was even recognized as Reviewer of the Year at the London Restaurant Festival in November 2017. Today, Dent serves as the restaurant critic for The Guardian. She is also a regular critic on MasterChef UK for the BBC and has appeared on Channel 4's Very British Problems. Grace announced her engagement to her partner Charles in November 2021 after dating for 2 years. In a recent interview with Kate Thornton on White Wine Question Time, Grace revealed that she met Charles on Instagram and was initially too shy to initiate a conversation. But fate had other plans, and the couple eventually hit it off with an instant connection. Are you sad to see Grace Dent leave? I'm a celeb. Vote in our poll here to have your say. Grace couldn't help but gush about her fiancé, saying, "With my man, Charles, I think almost every day whenever I look at him, how did I pull this off? Because before we got together, I used to follow him on Instagram, and he followed me, and there was at least 24 months where I used to just look at his photo and go, he's so pretty." Grace also described the first time she met Charles in person. She said, "He was absolutely gorgeous. I saw him across the bar. And one thing is turning up when somebody is completely not the person that they said, God, that happens. But then what's almost worse, no, it's not worse, but it's similar, is when you turn up and the person is the person. And you're like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here is my heart, to be dragged and thrown at a wall from 25 feet. Kill me now. In 2022, Grace also opened up about a humiliating experience she had at the popular London restaurant Sexy Fish. Grace, who appeared on Amanda Wakely's podcast Style DNA, confessed she and her partner Charles were turned away from the restaurant for violating the formal dress code. The pair were denied entry due to Charles' pricey yet overly casual attire, which included a pair of £450 fireproof trousers. Grace explained, "I was with my partner, and we were walking past Sexy Fish, and my partner was wearing this ridiculous pair of trousers that he got that were worth about £450, and they're like fireproof. And they're so stupid." Despite Grace's attempt to suggest having a cocktail instead, they were still not allowed inside the restaurant. During the podcast conversation, Grace also expressed her deep attachment to her wedding dress, which she still cherishes to this day. Despite her divorce from her former husband, she has held on to the dress she wore during their informal Vegas wedding. She said, "I've still got the dress that I got married in. I'm not married to him anymore. But I've still got that dress. We just had a very informal marriage, we got married in Vegas, and I've still got the dress. I love the dress, this is the problem. I've still got that dress and I can't quite give it away." Grace continued explaining that she still wears it even today. She added, "It's a turquoise pattern tea dress, and it's in the exact color that I love. It's nipped at the waist and it's flattering, and you can put it on and look $1,000,000. And I do sometimes wonder if my ex-husband sometimes, watching TV, casually one night eating Pop-Tarts, and he looks and he goes, 'Is that the dress she wore? I'm sure I know that dress.'" After entering the jungle, celeb fans grew concerned for Grace when her mood became subdued after a week of being in the camp. Viewers were worried as the star noticeably lost weight while starring on the show, and she appeared to emotionally shut down during a trial. Soon after the trial, a decision was made for Grace to exit the show. Grace, 50, is now traveling back to London via Brisbane Airport, as a source close to Grace confirmed. She is heading back to London today. She is tired and she just wants to get home. Meanwhile, Danielle Harold will take Grace's place in the Busk Tucker trial alongside Josie. I'm a Celebrity airs on November 19 on ITV at 9 p.m. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.